All right, so today is just one of those days. As a survivor who escaped an extremely bad situation, there's some PTSD. There was actually some pre-existing PTSD, but let's just say it has been affected by my survivorship situation. I'm not a victim, I'm a survivor. And so I thought, instead of warping my looms right this instant, because I'm just having so much trouble getting started, I guess today is what they call one of them mental health days, I figured I'd shoot a video because that's also part of my job, posting things to my YouTube channel. So I wanted to do a comparison of my looms. I actually have 3 looms. Actually, due to the terrible situation I had to escape from. This is the first one. It was stolen by the situation. And then while on the run, I ended up having to purchase that one, which was stolen again. And then my mother bought me this one. So now I have 3 looms. The great thing is, now that I have all of them back, I can teach classes with that one. I can do projects on that one, and I can also do 2 projects at a time on that one. You've seen Lucille in my other video where I'm talking about doing 2 projects at a time. So I thought I'd just give you a rundown of the looms that Ashford Wheels and Looms has. That's where I get my looms from. I get it from Paradise Fibers, and they get it from Ashford Wheels and Looms. This loom right here, they're on the floor, is the SampleIt loom 16-inch. This is the regular Ashford loom 16-inch. And that, in that sleeping bag that I cut the bottom off of and then resewed the zipper, is the 32-inch loom. Now, let's open that one up. I just wanted you to be able to see just how big this loom is and how to transport it. I prefer to keep it in its carrying case. Those, you know, you just kind of pick them up and take them. This one is so big and so easy to knock around. Hold on, I'm trying to open this. It's so big and so easy to knock around that I like to keep it in a carrying case for ease of transportation and protection. This is the 32-inch loom. You can also get the 48-inch loom, and that one's just a behemoth. I have never seen it in person, but based on the size of this one, it's not that hard to figure out that that one is absolutely massive. And really, would I say you need that one? To be honest, I'm actually a big fan of the 16-inch regular Ashford. The 32-inch is great. I'm not knocking the 32-inch. But what I am saying is that you can actually get a lot of things done with the 16-inch. If you rig it up to have 2 rigid heddles inside, so that's why you have 2 sets of, you have this set of, technically the rigid heddle blocks, but it's a combination of 2. So you have this set of up, down, and neutral, and you have this set of up, down, and neutral. And when you put them together, you have 2 heddles there. You can weave, is it 2 heddles? I believe it's 2 heddles, because 2 heddles you can weave double with fabric. So you would have a thing where your fabric is, you take your shuttle and go around and then through and then around again. Sometimes if you want to form a tube, you go around and around. If you want to form two fabrics, you do one at the top, one at the bottom, using these 2 heddles and pickup sticks. So if you have double width fabric on here and it's 16 inches, you end up getting the same width that you'd have on here, 32 inches. So you can actually get a lot done with this little workhorse here. And in terms of the stand, it is very compact, very comfortable. Really, I'd say of these 3 looms, which one's my favorite? I wouldn't actually say that between the 2 of these I have a favorite, because this one has more space. I can do more projects at the same time. I can already just weave. I put one heddle on there and I'm weaving fabric of a 32-inch length. And if I really, really want to make something big, I can double it up and make 64 inches. So here's a heddle for that. So you can see just how big that one is in comparison to the 16-inch. The SampleIt. Let's talk about the SampleIt. And I'm kind of jumping around here, so bear with me. Sorry about that. It's very small. The SampleIt is not my favorite. And it's not that it's not my favorite. It's more that these two outshine it. Because these two are workhorses. These are, you know, down for anything, ready to go, ride or die, let's get this thing done type looms. This one, and the problem boils down to the heddle block. Let's see, can we tighten that up a little bit? It boils down to the heddle block. See how this one is a separate piece? And you have it standing out from the loom? That makes it very easy to weave as you beat and put the thing in place. This one, however, so you had this cut here, and that's to kind of edge it into where it needs to be. But it ends up getting caught a lot of the time because it's not standing out very far from the loom. So it'll kind of get stuck on me, and it catches on the side, and it can be bothersome because there's just not a lot of profile here. Over here, you have a lot of real estate that can just be devoted to moving your heddle securely. So this is the one I started out on. This is the one I got on the run. This is the one I got when I was safe. So I had already known these two, you know, workhorses. And I think I use that term because there's another YouTuber who talks about her looms, and she shows you the Ashford looms and calls the workhorses. It's true, they are workhorses. The attachments, the freedom roller fits on these. There's so many different things you can do with these looms, including converting it to a 4-shaft loom with the heddles and the pickup sticks and all that good stuff. Plus the stand and all that. This one it's a sampler, you know, so it's not a bad loom to get you started. Especially, like, the reason why I went with the biggest workhorse I could find was purely because I'm starting a business in which I will weave. So I don't want to sample anything. I want something for the long haul. I did not intend to have 3 looms. I did not intend to purchase 3 looms in which I would have my enterprise based upon, but that's what the situation led to, and I had to make money, I had to survive, and this is my job that accommodates my PTSD, and I don't work outside the home. I work from home, and then I sell things, and it's great. I just, you know, I take care of myself through my own efforts. So this one was a, well, I need to make money, and this one was a, well, I need to make money, even though I have 2 other looms still in existence. So with this one, it's a sampler, it's smaller, it's not made the same. As you can see here, like this roller here, I forgot what it's called. Is it the beam? Is this the beam or is this the beam? Either way, see how this is smooth and kind of cut flat here and here? Over here, it's cut like a, isn't that a great sound? Like a hexagon, octagon. It's cut all the way around. And you can even hear the difference in the clicker pawls. And if you look at it, I didn't realize that these pawls, let me tighten that up a little bit, that's smaller than this. I didn't realize that. I did not realize until I actually saw these two together just how much the size difference is. I mean, look at that. That is huge. I mean, they are very different. I had no idea. When I got it, I'm like, because I didn't have this one to compare it with. I got this one, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, you know, it's loom, and it's here, and it gets a little stuck on these, you know, on this section. You know, it gets kind of stuck, but you know, I can deal with that. And at first, I was constantly getting stuck, but I got used to it, and I only get stuck some of the time. But hear that sound? It doesn't make the same. That is a beautiful sound. I think this one does it too. No, that one's already locked up or unlocked. So let's see if it makes the same sound over here. Oh yeah, just that. It's a very robust, beautiful sound. Beautiful. And then this one, it's a different sound. No, like I said, well, I haven't said that yet. What I'm saying is not to knock the SampleIt. The SampleIt is a great loom. It's a lower price point. It gets you started. It gets you testing it. The smallest one is 10 inches. You can get in there. You can weave a little bit, see if you like it without an excessive commitment to the cause, versus like that loom would be. But in terms of my preference, oh, it is the regular Ashfords all the way. They also have the knitter's loom where it folds in half and can be fit into a bag that Ashford makes. I don't have one of those. I don't plan on getting one of those. This one is mobile enough. Like I said, I do have the stand, and the stand, essentially, I'm hoping to one day have enough space and money to get a stand that is dedicated to this one, and then a stand for this one, which I guess I just have two dedicated stands because I have to take the stand apart to trade from this one to this one. And really, this one can't be used on the floor. This one can be used on the floor. I have used it on the floor or in bed. This one it's a behemoth. You just can't do that.